Hello, my name is Jeff Cook with Cook Films, and today we're going to be talking about editing. I'm not necessarily going to be talking about the editing software, but rather how to edit so that your film looks professional. A real quick tip is you want to make sure you get a variety of shots. You want a wide shot, you want medium shots, you want close-up shots, you want reaction shots, you want shots that allow things to go in and out of frame. You want to be able to maneuver around the area that you're covering so it looks like you have more than one camera. And be careful, like we talked about last time, the 180 rule. You don't want to cross that 180 rule. There's ways to go about that, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit later, but you want to be able to capture as much intriguing video and move around. You want to be a part of what's going on. You don't want to just be looking at it. My professor used to tell me in college, you don't want to look at it, you want to be a part of it. So you want to give the viewer that sense that they're there too. So let me stop talking and show you what I mean. This video here is about Arson and how he creates handbags from scratch. I was hired to shoot this, and I went from the beginning. I told him, hey, show everything from the beginning to the end of what you do in order to create a handbag. And this is part one of 2 videos. So here we go. We've got him in a medium shot right here, and he is doodling. He's creating the handbag right here. And because, look, check this out. I've got the medium shot, and then I go right into the close-up. Now, it looks like there's 2 cameras, but there's not. I just knew what he was doing, and I got what I needed, and I moved quickly to the other side of him to get that shot. And I'm on this side, right? I'm not crossing the axis, but I've got that real close-up shot of him in his hand. And then I go for a wide shot. It's always good, like I said, to change up your shots. So he's still doodling, he's still doing his drawing, and then, okay, remember what I talked about, going in, letting things go in and out of frame. So I knew he was gonna go grab this, this tool. So I told him, all right, I'm ready to go, move, and then, but see, and then it cuts directly with the next shot like that. That, you want to show movement, or else it's going to be boring. So then you got him going straight down the line. Nice medium shot, close up, another, and I'm moving fast. So we're showing what he's going to be picking up right here and what he's going to be using. So he's picking that up, and then he's using it to cut the leather. And so I've got it from this side, and then we've also got it from that side. So you got a variety of angles with the same thing, with the same motion, what he's doing, to make it look more interesting. I play along with the light right here. I like how it kind of falls off on him and separates him from the back. So I do a nice slow tilt. And again, we're showing him doing the leather work. So we've got this shot right here, above, again, and off to the side. We tilt up. Now, so we show him putting a thread through this circle right here. I don't even know what that's called. But then I told him, hey, why don't you go ahead and bring that needle and thread right towards the camera, and this is called the Z-axis. So it's going straight towards the person who's watching it, right? Goes in and out of focus. So we show a close-up of the sewing machine, and then we back out, and we go back in. So there's a variety of different shots. You don't want to stay in the same location doing the same thing. It's going to be boring if you do that. And then he's doing that. He's got a nice close-up of that. Show his reaction. It's important to show the reactions too. You don't want to just show nothing but hands. You want to show the person and their reaction and doing what they love doing. He loves doing this, so I knew I needed to show him. And this is just a nice static shot. And that's that. Real easy, real simple, but very, you have to know where you're going to be shooting. You don't want to be thinking about it on the day of and guess. What I usually do is I just tell the person to do what they normally do, and I pay attention to what they're doing, and I get the shots that I need while they're doing that particular movement or whatever they're doing at that particular time, so that I have something to use. Instead of just one shot, I can do a variety of shots, like as if I were shooting with 2 cameras. Now, a way to go about getting away from the Z-axis or the 180 rule is, if I was on this, say I was right here and I wanted to jump off to the other side of him, well, what I could do is I could do a real close-up of the machine or his hands, and then I could jump off to the other side. But I don't usually do that. But if you needed to, if you were in a desperate need of having to edit something and you really needed to jump the axis for some reason, the easiest thing to do is do a close-up of something, of part of the story, and then you could jump to the other side. It's difficult to understand until you start editing your own stuff, and then you will find out what you did get or what you didn't get. I know when I used to work for the news, I would shoot and then I would edit, but there were times where when I was editing, I'm like, dang, I should have got that shot. Now I'm stuck with this shot. I've got nowhere else to go. So that's why I tell you, when you edit, you become a better videographer in the end, because you know what needs to be done in the editing room. So I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out at jeff@cookfilms.co, and then I will see you again. Thank you.
My name is Arsen Giorgio Shekman, and I like to create handbags from scratch because it fulfills something in me that I've always desired to do. A lot of times an idea just pops in my head, and then I just kind of start to sketch it out and kind of run with it. A blank canvas to a final product. It's pretty amazing, all the steps that it takes to go through that. Making something from scratch fulfills a desire in me that kind of satiates my artistic side. To show the world maybe what my craft is, what my skill is. The biggest difference between a mass-produced product and something made one piece at a time is you get put more attention to detail in it. It's just one person working on it, taking it from the first step to the last step. It's not being handed off to person. It's a product that's made from the heart, not made for monetary value. It's a family-run business. It also supports my family, my craft. Without my clients, I wouldn't be able to do this every day. And when I make something, and the biggest enjoyment is to see somebody's faces and how appreciative they are towards something you made. It's a great feeling just to see that, and it's worth more than money, worth more than gold. We stand behind our product for life.